Let me know when we starting.
Dude, we already starting.
Alright, yeah.
Eyewitness music.
Nothing in that move but locked in the cage.
Man, one of the things I love, man, God bless me, I have this balcony when the sun is going down and stuff, man. I can kind of just come outside and just think every now and then, and especially like getting ready to like do music or going to a show. It just is good to come out here and just be able to look at creation and remember like the God is so big.
And if you try, you will just be defeated. Watch you for the stars.
That stuff is crazy to me. Listen to the ducks out here, and then the sun come through the glass in the morning. I'm like, man, time to do it again. Every day, man. And then I just come into the crib, man. I'm on the second floor, man. So like, there's people below me or whatever like that. But being an artist, man, I'm always trying to just practice, make sure I got stuff right. I come in, and then I grab the mic out the closet, man. What a lot of people don't know, man, it's a song on the album, man, or on the EP, Nofear, called Problem. And so I was living with my cousin, man. We was living close to the Kansas City Zoo, man, in one of the rougher areas. But I just kept the mic in the closet. I actually recorded that song there first before I re-recorded it for the EP. And so when I'm at home at night, I don't care if it's like 10 at night, 11, 12, whatever, whenever I feel it, and I'm like, man, I just want to turn up, go in, I come out and get the mic, pull it out the closet. Another day with the sun up, and then I just start practicing. But I just want to lay back down, rehearsing lyrics, looking at myself in here, and I'm like, don't really understand how my life got here or what I'm supposed to do now. It's getting harder and harder with every breath I take. I know I should want to give thanks, but right now I just feel so fake. They say that life is a gift, well you can take it back. Cause presently my present's a present you wouldn't wrap and give to anyone expecting them to love that. I want to treasure my life, but right now all I see is trash. Get my practicing in, and I'll show you something real quick, man. This boom box right here, I used to play tapes in there when I used to try to like just freestyle and stuff like that over beats, and so I could play it back and hear myself. And so now I still keep that, and then put my performance CD in there, and then get in front of the mic, turned up, so you thinking that you, and just jump around, go crazy. But I'm gonna show you all. And I know my neighbors upstairs and downstairs think I'm crazy because they can hear me rapping like all day long, so they probably think I'm tripping. And so I'll show you like a little bit of my inspiration, man. Some people know that I went to Dallas Seminary. Shout out to DTS, but I got these books, man, and so this is my main goal, man. This is just like read books. And so when I was at Dallas Seminary, man, I got the job at the book center, and so I got a discount on books, and I was like, man, even though I didn't finish school, I was like, man, I'm gonna look at the different books that are required for classes, and I'm gonna buy them up, snatch them up, and when I go home, when I go back to KC, because that's where I really felt like the Lord wanted me to be, I was like, man, I'll still be able to catch up and get it in. And that's where some of my inspiration, man, from just writing the EP Nofear came from, is just getting in good books and just letting it just soak in, and then letting that pain and just different stuff that I had just work itself out, man. So on a day like today, just getting ready to go to the show, trying to think about not being nervous, but really what I want to convey to the crowd, and man, the people that's gonna be there, and minister to them and touch them and just motivate them.
J Love on the track, hey.
Man, I don't really feel like they want us on TV, on the radio. I don't think they want to let us in here, man. You better make room.
I step up on the scene and menacing shot. They looking at their friend like, you hear what he talking about? I think he talking about God. And man, he said, I was thinking about seeing it, he made it won't stop. And I be like, that's the point. I don't want your brownie points, man. I do this just to point to the one who hit me like a joint. Oh yeah, he got me straight. You could say I'm on point.
Is the mic cool for you?
Oh, just a little bit of sound like 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's how it gonna be cool, man. Turn up tonight. Have fun, but minister to the kids. Really try to reach them with the message, man. No fear. Man, I think about like, what if the generation of youth and then adults, man, just even in Kansas City, if it was just in Kansas City, lived a life without fear, it'd be crazy.
As a kid having big dreams, the old folks told me you can do anything that you put your mind to, cause it's all on you. Just be smart, you can have everything. Had me puffed up thinking I was Superman, Dragon Ball Z trying to be a Super Saiyan, till I grew up.
Man, like the impact that we could have for God, man, just that people live and was like, I'm not afraid of nothing. And not because the world's not dangerous, but because God is so good and we see and believe in his works, then we'll be like, it's crazy, why would I be scared of something else? So, man, because the thing is, I've known this dude Jose since we was like, what, 14 years old?
He's not recording yet, I think.
I'm recording.
Oh, he's recording. Okay, you can talk. Man, Clifford didn't even fool with me at first. Clifford, I was saved, trying to do the Christian thing, you know. Clifford wasn't even fooling with me, man.
Yeah.
He was on his own thing. He would come to school on Monday talking about parties and how he was getting drunk over the weekend, turning up. He was doing something over the weekend.
I actually came to and really like publicly like gave my life to Christ because I was 18 and my boy Terry, he actually kind of shared the gospel with me on my job. I went home and was impacted by the gospel, woke up the next morning, like my conscience was just shook, he was out of whack. And I just grabbed my Bible, it was like a kid's Bible with pictures in it and stuff like that, and I flipped over to Proverbs chapter 1. I just read about wisdom and got convicted for that. And so, man, after I did that and gave my life to Christ at home, I was like, man, this is the life I want to live. I thought, man, where can I go to church? And so I knew Jose went here and that he had been walking this walk for a long time. And so it was like a Sunday, I think a Sunday night service. I came up here and toward the end of service, the dude was like, if you want to give your life to Christ, just come up. That's when I actually just went up, gave my life to Christ, man, and it was just crazy, man. From that point on, it was like, man, I knew that that was what I was supposed to do. That's why doing the show here is like so, I guess, monumental for me after getting signed to Eyewitness this summer. And coming here and being able to do a show here, man, is just crazy because there's so much history. Knowing Jose since we was like middle school. And I did an independent album a long time ago in like 2008. And I came here and did some songs off that. And that was just something I put together at school by myself. This church really supported me, so that was like huge. So for me to continue to be able to fellowship with them and really do stuff with them is just crazy, and just shows how God can work over like a long period of time. So it means a lot.
He looked like him at first.
He do look like him.
I don't even know who Triple is.
Who?
You in church.
You know who Triple is?
You in church.
I don't know who Triple is.
You in church.
I remember you had made something. You said you want something. I said no, I can't.
But I know what I did used to love is this dude's burritos, boy. This dude, this dude used to be a hustler in school. He used to come in a cooler of burritos, bro. Like, and they was so fire. They was authentic good burritos. He used to take all my money. I give him like five burritos, boy. People be hitting him on the phone.
He for real, he ain't lying.
I'm not lying. Like, hey,
I used to sell out at the beginning
before
of
school even started, bro.
at the beginning of supplying the band, baby. Supplying the band.
So you thinking that you I'ma show you how it I agree that we all need to turn up. You got energy, go on let it burn up. You been working hard, but you feeling stuck. Life gets raw, and you in the rut. It's a vicious cycle, week out, week in. So now y'all hope it's dying waiting on a weekend. So when the week ends, you gon' live it out. Call a couple friends, maybe hit the club. But as time pass, you start getting sad. You need a happy hour to get a cheap glass. So you pour it up one, maybe two times. Then you get loose, now do it for the vibe. If when you done your life's rule, that's not what's up. You ain't turned up. So you thinking that you I'ma show you how it So you thinking that you I'ma I'ma show you how it. Remember how I said it's okay to turn up? It's the definition we need to clear up. And if I might add, we need to do it quick. We running out of time, cause people losing it. And by losing it, I mean losing life. Too many people dying before they get it right. I understand that you wanna go and bust a move, but you ain't gotta drop it down like the strippers do. Lil' mama, you a queen, and I mean it, boo. And lil' homie, you a king, so act like you do. Don't believe the media, what they feeding ya. Saying you can do whatever cause it's pleasing ya. If when you done your life's ruined,
one day is gonna call us out of it and take us up to heaven with him. And so that's what we ultimately are waiting on. And so if there's anyone in here that this might be not even your first time hearing the gospel, but something today about you hearing the good news about Jesus Christ and what he did on the cross for us.
Honestly, man, I feel real good, man, after doing that show. Just because actually getting the crowd response and reaction that I got, that's what it's all about. I would say this was probably, if not the best, one of the best shows that I've had in a long time. Just one, since my release party. One, because I love doing every song from my EP, from beginning to end. The whole thing portrays a message. I didn't really get to talk about it like I wanted to today, but earlier today the Lord put on my heart 2 Kings 6:17, where the prophet Elisha prays for his servant, opened his servant's eyes so that he could see God's army behind the army, the human army that was encamping them and about to overtake them. And he was just like, God, please open his eyes so that he would see and not be afraid. He would see your army. And so that's the whole point, man, behind Nofear, is that when you see God clear, when you see that he's the creator, how big he is, when you see the gospel and the fact that Jesus overcame death, then you really are able to look at life completely different and live God's purpose for your life, like 100%. And so tonight, man, was my first time, because people came from my church, City of Truth, and it was so awesome, man. Last week or a couple weeks ago, I had a mother bring her daughter up to me. She was afraid to talk to me, to like autograph her CD and just be able to talk to her. And she brought her up to me, and I got to give her an autograph. And they came and brought some more people from my church. Shout out to City of Truth, man, and to support me. But it was the first time that while I was rapping, people knew my lyrics while I was rapping, and I was like, that's never happened to me before, because nobody knows who I am. That was just like the best feeling ever, to know that people actually feel my music enough to listen to it and to memorize it. And so that was just a blessing. I didn't plan on being a Christian rapper. The first time I ever rapped on stage was in the 3rd grade, and it was for a Black History program. And then I rapped again in middle school and just did a song with a guy, but like he messed up on stage, and I just kind of gave up rapping. I was like, I'm done with rapping. I just want to play sports and just go to school and do my thing that way. When I became a Christian, people think, oh, you listen to Lecrae, you want to be a Christian rapper. No, that's not what happened. I started doing radio in college, and I just wanted people to be able to be exposed to the same music that changed my life. And then a guy, Carlos, made free beats in the dorm, and we had a free studio in our library. He was like, man, why don't you just rap over some of these beats? And so I did. This is crazy too. This is gonna like blow your mind too. I rapped over those beats. I did a couple songs, 2 of them that people really remember. Like one was I Beat My Body, and one was Walk on Water. And I just did those songs. I recorded them, and I came back to Kansas City. This back when we had like gospel skate here, and so at Skateland, if y'all remember Skateland in Grandview, you could go from like 11 to 2 a.m. And I came back here after I recorded these free songs. I just did it for fun, listened to it, me and my friends, listened to it in my room, brought it back here. They played it at Skateland. A guy who was then the youth minister here at Victory Outreach played my song, and people started dancing to it. And that was the first time I was like, wow, people actually like my music when I rap. You on stage trying to be a blessing and encourage other people, but God is like, it's a circle. Like everybody's getting encouraged. You all need me. You might be on stage, but everybody needs me. And it's like that big circle, man. I feel really blessed that God would just give me the opportunity to do that, and hopefully I can continue to do it. So anybody that sees this, just thank you for watching, and just pray that God continues to use my music and use me no matter what.
Hey, can you do the last 4 minutes again?
Dion is crazy.
No, I for real. I didn't want to say nothing because he was talking.
The world missed it then.
I'm feeling out of place, like I'm from outer space. Standing out like Caesar, I'm a talking ape. Feeling subhuman, more like a beast. Lusting after flesh.